Hey guys, we are doing another another PGA Tour 2K21 course playthrough. This was recommended to me by Q, and when Q recommends, I listen. Pretty Green, this guy's name. I'm told he brings a course out about every 6 months, and when he does, it's worth dropping everything and going and playing it. And from what I'm seeing so far, I get the idea. I get why. I get why. Forsaken Sands. Okay. The environment's cool. This looks very promising. That's why I hit the record button. Alright. What do we got here? Feels like... This feels like a trap. Because I've got more room with driver. It's on going on CC? Okay. See, everything's just a little bit toned down from the courses we played so far on stream. For those watching on YouTube, I do stream usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Definitely Mondays. Other days, as my schedule allows, over at twitch.tv/WhatAboutAmeobi. Streaming right now, that's where you see chat going on there. But the last two courses we played had significant elevation changes and very sharp, severe sloping. This is a lot less so. It's a lot more subtle, and I think just overall, it right at first hole, I think it really benefits from that. We don't have a huge amount of red on here. There's kind of more oranges and yellows. These waist areas are really cool. Yeah, I can see myself liking this. This is a style I enjoy. Kind of like not sand belt. What do they call that Carolina area? Sandy area, the kind of sand. I'm not sure what the hell I'm trying to say. Oh. I'm gonna try and bomb it over here. Here, David. I'm gonna try and bomb it over here only because I can get it farther down, and I think the angle still looked okay. It's still not gonna be a short second shot, but that's fine. Yeah, 260, I can handle this. And then yeah, the angle works. A long, narrow green. Just this detail work here in this bunker is really good. This kind of moundy, yeah. There's just so much care that's been taken here. And do we have like a tiny fringe? It looks like we do. Just fine. I was curious. I didn't get all of it. Crap. I'm better chipping anyways. Or not. I knew that was downhill, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Yeah, it's just, this fits. This fits. The one thing I've noticed that the really good designers do when they build a course, they're not worried about people shooting crazy low scores. They just want the shots, they want the shot values to be there, and they want everything to make sense. Now, having said that, this pin's rough, but we have room to run it on. A lot of people would have, a lot of newer designers would have this where my cursor is, that would be rough. There's an opportunity here for this to land a bit short and just kind of climb on there. The lighting is cool. It's creating a really neat... Oh, this went too far too. Too much club. I would never have guessed to hit 6-iron there. Yeah, that's a very front pin. It's a tough pin, but you can get at it. You can take a really good shot. But then the rest of the green, you've got tons of room, right? So there's gonna be some pins here where you're gonna be feeding the ball in off of ridges and things. This, if there's a pin in there, that could be fun. But there's choices of shots to hit, which is good. I won't do that. And then going away from the light, it looks really good too. That planting there in between these two fairways looks cool. Yeah, this is really nice. And then it's a shortish par 4, and we've left a pin on, you know, in a tight area, which is fine. Kind of church pewy like bunkers, but they work. It's just there's so much that's been done here that's been done really well. You want somebody to shoot 18 under? Yeah, it is. And then the green, yeah, nice, narrow, long green. It's going to give this course a lot of playability. The different pins will play differently. Different conditions will play differently. And we've got a hole, it's a bit longer. Oh my god, look at that for a green. Hey, Forrest. Forrest is trying to claim he's new. He's anything but. So now we've got so many options here. We can try and run it back there. We can try to use the slopes. We can fast it off the green left. You'd be close, Forrest. Lucas was here earlier. He's the oldest, as far as who's been around the channel the longest. But yeah, you wouldn't be far off. Ooh. It's a cute little retaining wall bunker. Just in that one area. Interesting why it's there. Is there a way to... I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna succeed though. I was wondering if this might kick left. Nope. This might be a hole where you're suckered into trying to knock it on, and that's not the shot. But there's nothing up here telling you not to do it. Huh. I like that.
Hey. How you doing?
I appreciate that, Forrest. Thanks, man. Thanks for the sub, the Amazon money. We love Amazon money around here. Yeah, I've seen that too, Fox. I liked it. I feel like every decision he's made so far, there's been a reason behind it. There's been thought put into it. Now this one, we gotta land it short and feed it down there. Okay, see, love this. What I really like about this, where was I coming from? Where's the tee? There. So yeah, there's a front to back ridge here, right? But it's yellow. It's not red. It's not gonna go screaming off the back, right? Yes, there's a false front at the back, but it's just at the very back. There's room to hit the shot, feed it down, and keep it somewhere near the hole. So many people would make that ridge super red and the ball would just roll right over the back. So, hey, Lost Souls, Yarit. Whereas here, you hit, you know, a decent enough shot. I don't know if it is, David. I'll tell you what Q told me. Where is it? Oh, it's Forsaken Sands on your list. Pretty Green maybe releases a course every 6 or so months and never does contests, but they're always super solid publishes. So that would be your answer. No, not a contest course. Unbeaten in 7 Lost Souls. Canny. D and Canny with that. I'm gonna try and hit dry. I don't know if it makes it. I'm gonna try though. The green won't hold a shot out of the rough. Oh, are you talking about those front to backs? Because if you are, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, so usually shot like that, there's like a perfect spot that if you stop it exactly on that part of the green, it'll feed in, but almost never does. That hole there, there was an area you could land it on, and then the ball would meander its way down to the hole. But you did have to pay attention to the fact you had a front to back slope. But if you pull it off, you pull it off. That was a little harsh. That's a pretty tough pin. You have to miss it right a bit long, I guess. Now, it's not like I've had a, you know, ridiculous chip back up. It just, I needed to make sure I took enough club to get up there. Misjudged the wind. That's another hole over there, right? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Bob. I agree with it. He's created, nice drive. He's created some really cool shots here and hasn't used elevation to do it, which takes talent. Man, that came out not at all. Yeah, I think this is a great choice for CC. And with the ability to change the conditions and the greens being how they are, the pins will be different. It's the kind of course that you would be quite happy to play 4 times. This is it's a cool semi-blind horizon type of tee shot. And then a good drive leaves us with a pretty short second shot, but you know, the restraint being used here. There's no oh, it is OB. Okay. So these posts are OB. So we're saying we don't own the beach. All right. Disappointed by that. I wanted that to be in play, but it's okay. Stop with this fastness. No, you have to hit a pretty miserable shot to be over there. That's true. So the good thing about that is, again, a person would be really tempted to make it super, like, dead right beside the green. And he's like, no, I'm going to leave you some room to do something. The second shot, front pin, probably the easy pin. That back pin looks like it could be fun. I feel like there's some pretty good balance around that too, where there's that one par 4 a couple holes ago with the front pin that was pretty rough. But then pins towards the back were probably a little easier. This was a bit of an easier pin. Pins towards the back will be a bit more difficult. And it, you know, it doesn't look like the idea here was to make a crazy difficult golf course. It looks like the idea was to make a cool, fun golf course. Oh. Driver is let's try and fit one over here. A little bit of a kick and I'm in perfect shape. Come on. All right. That gives me the angle. Well, this is a very cool view from here. Ah! Stop it! I like the idea of this whole waste. This, like, the bunker is this massive wasty area. I think that's awesome. Why challenge the ocean side? Yeah. Wind maybe. Although, is there a time when you're better off left than right? I'm not sure. That's a decision that could be debated. Like a design decision that could be debated. Now, I will say this is the second drivable 4. You guys know what I think about drivable 4s. Or is it? Or was there one I tried to make drivable? Maybe that's what it was. I wouldn't mind seeing a little more danger around this one just to make me think about whether I try to take it on or not. Although I am starting to see a lot of designers just saying, hell with it, I'm just going to make a drivable 4, and it's impossible to make it a dead choice because they're going to go for it anyways. Oh, I appreciate that, Seb. Of course you did. I do wonder about that. If designers are just kind of, a lot of designers just say, you know what, it's impossible to make it equally difficult or equal, like make it a 50-50 decision. So the way the game is, I don't know. That one just seemed like a very obvious, we go for it anytime we play the hole. I do like a little short par 3. Yeah, good point, Viking. The second at Hackamore. So he's made a couple of, he's made a bunch of little areas for pins to be in. So he's asking for precision with the club that you're requiring to hit. Makes sense. This, I mean, I think this course would actually be a fair amount to handle in a strong wind. Another one of these kind of semi-blind tee shots. It's got a cool view. That's kind of scary, Bob. A circle green. Well, I wasn't expecting to see that out here. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to run a bit. It never works with the 3-iron. But I knew that 3 would just go over the back, so... Oh, solo 3-iron apparently. That's a left-right green. you're not super bright sometimes, son. Oh, God help us all if I learn how to start pitching them in. The second at Hackamore? Yeah, I could see that happening. See, that makes more sense. How can we trigger Wayne? I'm gonna try and use this ridge to the left. I'm hoping for a big bounce and then trickle. Not quite. Okay, so you have to hit it far enough to get that full benefit of the slope. Sure. No. I chip balls in. I don't lip out. Oh, God. Back to back. It's been done before, Fox. I'm pretty sure I've seen back to back drivable fours. Hey, Ben. This is just a really cool, clean, solid golf course. I'm pretty sure I've played his other courses before. Is 3-wood actually gonna be okay? I think 3-wood might be okay here. Oh, we slow it off of a left to right lie. That's never gonna be good. Nah, if I'd have got it all, I might have had a chance. All right, we'll try this again. A little too hard. But that's more how those shots should be played. Is that the backyard one, Chris? So I've missed something on that. Is the backyard one meant to be an 18-hole course? Oh my God. 500 by 500. That's not much. Huh. Cool. See, a lot of times I would say this green is too big, but I think it gives opportunities for this hole to play way differently. Different pin sets and whatnot. So for a 4-day tournament, I think it'll be great. You got 6,300 yards in that? Jeez. Why would you want to swing a cat? I don't swing my cats. And they're annoying. Yeah, this is just cool. There's so many cool subtle, like the way that this is textured. I'm not sure how you do that, but he does. He knows. Just everything about this course just kind of adds to the next thing about it, or the last thing about it. It just creates a really cool course, and it's really playable. I think CC's a perfect place for it. A lot of sunken. I wonder. I mean, I thought sunken trees, but I thought he wouldn't be doing that there, would he? Maybe that's what it is. Again, these little kind of forks coming out for these bunker. I'm sure there's some people that won't love it, but I think it's cool. Ah, just hike that thing left. Get in. There's never a point here, though, that you're dead if you hit a certain shot. I mean, there's a bit out of bounds out there, but you got to hit it miserably. But you're never, like, dead. You always have a shot. I enjoyed that. I thought that was really, really well done. You know, not the hardest course you're ever going to play. Just a really cool vibe. Could use a couple extra tee sets, maybe. Yeah, no cart pass, which is beautiful for many reasons. It's a course that in real life you would be walking anyways. There's no reason not to. Like, it's flat, right? And it makes sense for it to be flat down by the ocean. I just think overall it's just so solid. Such a great job. The boys on CC are going to enjoy playing this, I think. Yeah. I think the one hole where you played away from the ocean for the better angle. Yeah, okay. Maybe that should have been a little different. But I mean, overall, I think it's just really, really well done. I'll be back with another playthrough in the near future. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting like and subscribe so YouTube's algorithm can do its algorithmy stuff. But for now, I'm going to say cheers. Thanks.